Hello there and welcome to the first of this type of video I've ever made. Today we're going game hunting on Long Island. Our first stop is East End Gaming out in Oakdale. This is the first time I've ever been here, and it definitely won't be the last, and it hasn't. I've been back like 4 times. Very big selection, super friendly staff, and you even earn rewards points that you can use for coupons off your total purchase, which is amazing. The glass case is always the first thing I check out. It's lots of great stuff, constantly rotating out. I really never see the same thing more than once. The cuts in the stores are kind of quick. I didn't want to be that guy who just records strangers. Also, the store has a big card section, if you're into that sort of thing. I'm not. We found some great stuff, but off to the next one.
Next up, Taco Bell.
Next up, Game On Miller Place. There are 2 locations on the island, and don't worry, we're going to both. This one I didn't get that much footage, but it's also not a huge store, but it's always stocked, and the owner is an awesome guy. Super helpful and friendly. Definitely worth a stop or 12. I feel like it wouldn't be a proper vlog if we didn't go to Starbucks or something. So let's show what we got and look at our strawberry refreshers. Yay. Our final stop of the day is Game On in Smithtown. Also not a big location. Even has a few large arcade games, and they always have display games running so you can just jump on whatever you want. Same deal as the last one, always rotating stock. Friendly service. Have some VHS and a few masks. That's fun. Time to head back home and show you what we got. Hello, it's me. I know, I live. I'm a person. Now it's time for the haul. We checked out a few stores, all great. There's many more that we've been to since then. Now, I want to show you what we got. First 2 things are things I ordered online, and I got in the mail. So, yay. A little Super Ghouls and Ghosts action. I love this game, so good. Resurrected's coming out soon to everything. Very excited for that. I saw this on eBay, and I was like, yes, if this seller still exists, I will put it in the description. Because I got 2. This one, of course, I mean, no brainer. Symphony of the Night. But yeah, these 2 going up on the wall right behind me with the other things. But I'll show you that later. Next 2 are some pins. I also have a pin board up here, which we'll get to there. Got a Super Mario World. This one is Yoshi and an egg. That's my favorite Mario game. So obviously, I had to get the Super Mario World one. And this, I just like this one because the turnips are adorable. That's it, literally the reason. It's not my favorite, it's fine. Doki Doki Panic's a fine game, but the turnips are so fucking adorable. Oh my god. Okay, these are going up on the pin board at the end of the video. Let's get to our haul. We got quite a few games today, quite a few. But it's okay. Actually, this is only maybe a week after this. We went to... There's actually a lot of stores on the island, and I'm very surprised. So we went to other stores all over the place, and we'll probably just do another vlog for it. Since we're rebuilding our childhood collections, we got Twisted Metal 1 and 2. They are the greatest hits. I don't really care about Black Label versus greatest hits, but these 2, love these games. Definitely played the second one more than the first one. I feel like I only played the first one once at a friend's house, and I was like, oh, this is cool. PS Thumper for life. Okay, next is Time Crisis for the PlayStation 1. This is a light gun game. This is the gun con. the reason I got this, and you're gonna see a lot of light gun games, because I pre-ordered the Poly Mega and the light guns, because the light guns will work on HD TVs if the Poly Mega ever ships. They've had a lot of delays, a lot of issues, but I'm staying positive. Worst case, I cancel the order, get all my money back, and then just buy a old TV that will actually work with the gun con. So CRT, woo! But you're gonna see a lot of light gun games. Next, I got in the frenzy of the PlayStation 3 store closing down, except a week ago they announced it's not. Glad I got this cheap, but this was a fun arcade racer. Excuse me. The 3D glasses actually were pretty cool with this. You could actually have two people playing on one full screen. You each saw like the full screen of just your game with the glasses. It was really cool. They never did anything else with it. Hey Glare, how you doing? But got this for really cheap. Fun game, give it a shot. It's actually pretty good, and I don't really like racing games. Next, Wild Guns Reloaded. They did a little upgrade remaster type deal. This is an old Super Nintendo game, feels arcadey, a lot of fun, super challenging. For some reason the cartridge is over $100 for some reason, even though I never hear anyone talk about it. So that's cool, but this was under $20. Added a bunch of features, 4-player if you have 3 friends that hate themselves just as much as you and want to play this. But it's a lot of fun, new characters, and I had to get it. It's so good. Okay, next is, yes, some Saturn games. Because the Poly Mega will play Saturn games, PS1, Sega CD, and some others. So I can actually play Sega Saturn games. This is one of those live action, old school like shooting games where it's like real people and it looks terrible and amazing. It's the best. I love this cheesy stuff. Okay, this next one is not a light gun game. This is an actual 2D shooter, or shoot 'em up. This is actually one of the series of games that I played the crap out of. Ray Storm, Ray Crisis, Ray Force. This is the Saturn entry, and that's it. There's no more other games. What was cool about these games is you shoot what's on the same level as your ship, and you also attack things on the background. So there's like 2 layers of stuff going on, which I know, whoa, 2 layers, crazy nowadays, but a lot of fun, really challenging. The insert, unfortunately, is not the best. The manual is missing, the lunatic like ripped out the inside or whatever. I got a pretty good price. The game looks good, and I can't wait to play it because I love this shit. Next up, another Sega Saturn game. 2! I know, there's actually more. This one I got for the Saturn because Die Hard 2 is a on-rails light gun game. On the PS1, you only use the controller. It does not support like Gun Con or anything like that. This actually supports the Stunner, which is the Saturn light gun. The Poly Mega, if it ever shows up, I can play it too with the light gun. Also, 3 was really fun. These are actually also a lot of fun. Terrible, but love it. Yeah, that's right. More light gun games. Don't mind the glare. It's gonna happen. These 2, same deal. Light gun, shooty shoot, lots of fun. I never actually owned any Sega Saturn games, so it's funny that it went from 0 to like 5. These games are not cheap in US. Holy crap! But I like the big cases. I think they look cool on the shelf. I gotta get a big one for this, because who wants a sleeve? Or at least a jewel case. That'll be fine too, I don't really care. Yes, very excited for these. And to end the light gun frenzy, got some Sega CD games. Lethal Enforcer, Lethal Enforcer 2, Gunfight. Because apparently, once you Lethal Enforce all the bank robbers and all that stuff, you go back to the West, because you follow Back to the Future logic. Same deal, remember going to the movies a million years ago, and there was always the arcade machine of Lethal Enforcer yelling at you. Because when the title came up, it went, Lethal Enforcer!
Lethal Enforcer!
I just love shooters so much. They're so much fun. I spent way too much time playing these. Or not enough. Not sure yet. But very excited to play these. If the Poly Mega shows up. This was actually my wife's. This is one of her favorite games. She had a Saturn growing up. So when she saw this with the controller, I was like, holy shit, you never see the controller with the game. But this actually is in very good condition. We got a really good price. You usually see the price of just the controller for what we got this for. And this comes with the game and of course the box. eBay, it's just a loose controller. This actually looks pretty decent, considering. And the box isn't, it's just roughed up, obviously, but it's Sega Saturn. It's all good, can't complain. And look, a 3D control pad inside, they don't make those. But very excited to play this. when the Polymagia. Switching gears, this is actually one of my favorite 2D shooters. It's amazing. It's another one of the shoot 'em ups that I truly love so much. This one is expensive. This one was not cheap, I'm gonna be honest. But I had a copy of it, but the top part got scratched. Not even the CD, the actual, like, where to put the data. It was terrible. So I had to sell it. I got rid of it because it couldn't play. So why the hell would I hang on to it? But I love this game. The reason I like this so much is you actually earn points and you buy permanent upgrades, or like unlock new levels or more credits, and you just buy these permanent upgrades as you suck less, and it helps you beat the game. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Super challenging. Highly recommend. I'm very glad I got a copy with the manual and all the stuff, and the CD looks good. And it works. I tested it. Getting away from Sega, we're going to the classics. I actually got this when I got my PS2 for my birthday a million years ago. I played the shit out of this game. This game was so much fun. My only complaint was way too easy. Fun beat 'em up. Square Enix made it so everyone looks like a Final Fantasy character. So that's cool if you're into it, I guess. Story was fine. Every time you knock someone out, you get points, unlock skills, and then every time you play through the game, everyone would get like a permanent stat boost. But it was never enough. It was too easy. So when I would play the game, I would play the game without upgrading myself because I had no life back then and now. Yeah, not really ever. I've never had a life, so to speak. But it's fine. No shame. I don't care. But this game, a lot of fun. So many memories. So I got a PSP and some games for it. Because, like I said earlier, originally the PlayStation Store was shutting down for PS3, Vita, and PSP. Now it's just shutting down for the PSP. So, great. There's a lot of games that are not on anything else. So, that's the reason for this. I got the PSP 1000. It's a little beat up, but because of its flaws, I was able to get a decent price on it. So, can't complain. It still works. It's fine. But for the games, Untold Legends, which is like a Diablo-esque dungeon, stabby, looter, blah blah. It wasn't that bad. I liked it, and it's dirt cheap. So I wanted to get all these games while they were still really cheap before they shot up in price, like a lot of other games that I had previously. Rainbow Six Vegas. One of my favorite Rainbow Six games is the Vegas games for 360. These were a really fun series of games. PSP one, obviously not as good as the 360, but still worth it. $6. Who's complaining? And of course I had to get Birth by Sleep because it's only on this and then the current collections on everything else. I just wanted to have the hard copy of this because Birth by Sleep was great. Sometimes you want to play it portable. And I actually got it really cheap because the other copies, they priced it higher, but I guess they missed this one. So this was $10 cheaper than the rest of them. So, alright. I bought other games too, so. Now these games I never actually played. Metal Gear Acid, they were RPGs, card games, which have been kind of my jam lately, but I never played these. I started it. So far, I'm actually really liking it. We'll update you more on that in the future. And there's a sequel, so can't wait to get to that. Next up is Valkyrie Profile. Really good RPG. I know the second one's on PS2, so that'll be not as hard. I know it's more expensive though. This I got a pretty good price. A lot of fun. Really good RPG. Yes. And The Legend of Heroes. This was the first entry in the series before the series got really good with Trials in the Sky and now with Trials of Cold Steel, which are fantastic RPGs. This one's just okay, but you know, when you're collecting all of it, you get all of it. That's how it works. I mean, it's still not bad RPG, not the best. The story is kind of meh. That's what makes the other ones later better. The story is much better. And of course, had to get Dissidia. Lots of fun with these games. The current ones are a little too much, but I don't really think they're as fun. I don't know, I couldn't get into the PS4 one. But this one, I played so fucking much. Loved the hell out of it. I don't know, it's just fun beating the shit out of each other. It's Final Fantasy characters. What more could you want? Glad I was able to get a good looking copy of this. And that's it. Our current box is empty. Well, there's plenty more to show. I'll save that for another video. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I want to do more game related stuff because that's one of my favorite things. I know that was weird, sorry. So we're going to start doing more game stuff on top of food, so it's food games. If you like the vlogs, please let me know. Would love to do more. They're actually a lot of fun and I get to try weird editing graphics with the vlogs part. Well, that's all I got. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Everyone have a good day. Why do I keep looking over there? It's just the Epson printer box. Literally no reason. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye. Bye bye. Bye.